YouTube? Your girl is back. Your girl is back with another video. Alright, you guys. So today we are going to hop right into a new topic here. We're going to talk about some mainstream people today, honey. We're going to talk about Miss Cardi B and Tasha K. Before we start talking about this today, if you are listening to my beautiful voice and you are not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on those post notifications. Comment on this video. Like the video. So let's go ahead and hop in, you guys. So my girl Tasha K has finally responded after being found guilty of defamation of character against Cardi B. And honey, we are going to talk about it today because it is the lack of accountability for me. So if you all have been living under a rock, where have you been, honey? Tasha K and Cardi B, this lawsuit has been the hot topic for the last week or so. And just a few days ago, it finally came to a close, and Tasha K has been found guilty and has to pay Cardi B over $3 million for defamation of character. Y'all know Tasha K put out a lie. I think this was like 2 years ago or so, that Cardi B had herpes, and pretty much and I don't, can I say that? I don't know, but she put out a lie that Cardi B had herpes. She knew it was a lie. She continued on with the lie because it was attracting views. Now this is by her own admission. Now she knew it wasn't true, but she went with the story anyway because it was attracting views to her channel. It was gaining a lot of momentum, and so she got the lie and ran with it and used it to she stretched the lie out and for her benefit, for her financial benefit. And now, her, what the old people say. Every dog has their day, and Tasha has had her day. And this is the thing, right? No one wants to see another black woman lose everything or be in jeopardy of losing everything they've worked hard to build, right? Tasha K has almost, I don't know if she still has it, but she had over 1 million subscribers. So she definitely has put in the hard work and dedication to make her channel a household name. However, you're never gonna win when you're playing dirty, in the words of Nene Leakes, okay? You are never going to win when you're playing dirty. So let's get into a reaction to what her justification or her response to her being found guilty. So she started off her video by saying that if she could do it all again, she wouldn't do anything differently. When she said that, I was done. I fell out my chair. At that point, you guys, I knew that everything she said after that was going to be some bull. Okay. Now, I'm just going to give the Cliff Note version of what I took from the video. You all can go onto her page, Unwind with Tasha K, and actually watch the actual video. But from what I took from it, what Tasha K was saying that she believed happened, the reason why she lost, she felt like she was, being scrutinized for trying to use her First Amendment right. She feel like the judge and the jury conspired against her to cover up and protect Cardi B because they want Cardi B to continue to push unhealthy narratives unto our black community. That's what she said in so many words without saying it. She said that the reason why she wanted to speak out against Cardi B is because, she feels like Cardi B glorifies prostitution, and she felt like she could be the gatekeeper for the black community and speak out and shed light on these things. And so that was her justification for talking about Cardi B in the manner that she talked about Cardi B. And I just want to say, and that's what I took away from her conversation. Somebody else took something different away. That's fine. But that's what I took away from it. And I'm just going to say, Tasha K, which I'm pretty sure she's not listening, but I'm going to say that was some complete bull. That was some complete bull. And here is why. No one is saying that Cardi B is exempt from public criticism. No one is saying that, we can't have conversations about celebrities and speak about some things that may be brewing out here in these streets about them, right? But I was watching Fox Soul with Vivica Fox and Claudia Jordan and, Selena Johnson. And pretty much they were all, and they gave a really good perspective to it, especially Lisa Ray. Oh yeah, and also Lisa Ray. There is a way that you can operate in this media, and there is a way that you can give your perspective and have public conversations and be a successful blogger and celebrity news reporter or whatever you want to be without being hateful, and you can do it in a way that is constructive. And, Lisa Ray, she gave her thoughts, and that's pretty much that was her perspective, which made me say, I'm gonna make a video as well. That's all I be trying to say on this platform. People think that just because you criticize the way someone provides commentary or the way someone decides to report on a certain person, that you're saying that there's something wrong with doing commentary or there's something wrong with talking about public figures or celebrity. No, that is not what we're saying. There is nothing wrong with giving commentary and talking about it and spilling some tea here and there. But you can do it in a way that's not harmful or hateful. And Tasha K is missing the point. If you felt like Cardi B was not a good influence on the Black community, if you felt like she glorified prostitution and all this, that, and the third, there is a way that you can voice your opinion without being hateful and without being degrading and without lying. And ma'am, once you were willing to present a lie to your public platform as the truth, just for the sake of trying to hold someone else accountable, you became just as wrong and just as low as you thought that person was. Is Cardi B an angel? No. She has definitely been talked about in the media before for some of her thought processes and some of the things that she said and put out here. Yeah, she has talked about being a stripper and, getting with men for money and all of that. And are those things positive? Not all the time. However, one thing about it, two things for certain, there is no justification for your disdain for her behavior. It's no justification to then put out a lie that she has a sexually transmitted disease that you knew that you had no way to prove she had. So you cannot come to us and try to make it seem like you were trying to be a gatekeeper or you were trying to do the Black community a justice, because whatever Cardi B decided to do in her bedroom, whatever her sexual health status is her business. And it holds no value to expose that. So you mean to tell me, Miss Tasha K, because you're tired of her glorifying prostitution and because you're tired of her, whatever you claim you was tired of her, because you don't agree with her character, you're then going to try to use a disease that a lot of Americans are living with day in and day out, and they're just fine. They did not go out here and ask for it. It's something they contracted from someone they trust. You're going to try to use a sexually transmitted disease that has affected millions of people daily to shame her and put her down. And you thought that you were doing the Black community a due diligence by doing that. No, you wanted to be messy. It was bringing you views. It was getting your channel traffic. You enjoyed it and you thrived off of it for monetary gain. You sold your soul for $1 instead of being a woman first and saying, hey, you know what? I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to take it there. This is too much. Her, whatever sexually transmitted disease she may or may not have, me disclosing this information isn't going to do anything for anybody. Because she can't, even if she did have that, she can't help that. So what benefit is it going to do to anybody if I put this information out? Just say, listen, y'all, she got me. I was being messy. I went too far. Let's move on. That's all you had to say. But you're getting up here making it seem like somebody is conspiring against you. Tasha K, who are you? Who are you for people to conspire against? And not to even say it in a disrespectful way, right? Because we all are somebody at the end of the day. But There are bigger people out here. If this was a secret plot to cover up something, you think that people really are really sitting around worried about Tasha K and Cardi B? You think they really got to protect Cardi B? No. This was a classic case of harassment and internet bullying. And, a lot of times it's hard to win a case for defamation of character because people do have that First Amendment right to express their thoughts and opinions on other people. However, at the end of the day, when you are continuing on and this person has sent you warning after warning after warning to leave them alone, and you happily continue to put out a lie for some money, that's where you have the game messed up. You should have known when enough was enough. And because you did not know when enough was enough, now you have put everything that you have worked so hard for in jeopardy. And it's sad. Honestly, it's sad. And people have to understand. I've seen some people say, well, and because and like I said, surprisingly, some people still are, supporting her, riding for her. I don't see how in this situation. But some people, they was like, well, it was an all white jury, and it's like, no. People have to understand this. When they're doing these cases, when these celebrities go to court, they have to make sure that there is not going to be any bias in the room. They have to make sure that there is people who are going to be making judgment on this case. They got to make sure they don't have no dog in the fight. So of course they're not finna fill a jury up with a whole bunch of people who are probably Tasha K and Cardi B supporters. Of course they're not going to fill the room up with a whole bunch of black people who love, Cardi B, or, who love the hip hop culture. Of course they're not going to do that. They're going to have to get a jury who does not really know these people, have any interest in these people, and who can make a sound judgment. Because a lot of times people on the internet, when you get emotionally invested in someone, and when you start supporting someone, and when you have some type of attachment to someone, sometimes people put blinders on and they start to forget what's right and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? They start to skew what's really right and what's really wrong because of their support for someone. And so when you go to trial and when you have a jury, you have to make sure that these people don't have any emotional investment with this topic, because at the core, when it's all said and done, when it boils down to it, okay, right is right and wrong is wrong. And putting out a lie about someone for monetary gain is wrong. Period. And I'm going to end it by saying this. I'm not saying that everybody who attacks people on the internet is just like Tasha K. That's not what I'm saying at all, But what I will say is we should learn from this situation that it's okay to have a moral compass and do commentary. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to go there. It's okay to have that and still have a successful commentary channel. You don't have to go to the gutter with people. Okay? Cardi B could have easily clapped back at Tasha K and sent the goons on her and all that. You know what I'm saying? She could have easily, been fought fire with fire. So this even goes to people who are the victims of people harassing and bullying them. Work smarter, not harder. Okay? You don't have to roll around in the mud with them. Stay humble and justice will be served. And so I'm happy for Cardi B, because this isn't, maybe now people will see that you can be held accountable for your thoughts if they are causing someone else stress and disdain, So I just wish we all do better. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B, I love her. I'm not a super Cardi B fan because I like Nicki too. So I like everybody. So I'm not a